Journalism and mass communication education right now, it's all about innovation, not necessarily catching up to the industry, but showing the industry where it can go and paving the way and setting the agenda for what's ahead. I think this is the best time to be a journalist. We need information now more than ever. Not only we need the information, but we need competent, well-trained journalists and public relations and advertising people who can actually provide reliable, trustworthy information. And we need to be training those people for the new reality with social media and all the advancements in digital technologies. The traditional journalists are still following an older model of producing journalism, which is very individualistic, is focused on the reporter who goes out and gets the information. But in the real world, people are communicating using social media. Facebook is a good example. Social media is being used even more by, I think, marketing, advertising, and public relations than it is by journalism. And new journalists can learn from public relations and advertising when it comes to integrating communications in that way. And we have to be able to teach the students how to be self-sufficient in many ways. Blogs are a good example of that. People are talking across the country about how do you monetize blogs? How do you actually help make blogs a source of income? So we should have a class eventually on entrepreneurial journalism, if not a master's on entrepreneurial journalism, so that you can go out and have a blog or have much more independent and self-reliant means of communication that are not necessarily the same traditional models that rely on subscription, circulation, and advertising. We want to send students abroad so they can have a global education for the 21st century. But in many cases, the students run on issues of funding. If we want to develop a social newsroom, that costs a lot of money. So a way of finding those funds is by partnering with media institutions so the university can also do them a service. They are not giving the university money as much as they're investing in the university and the students for the future. Also, the university can be used as a lab for innovation. I'm very much a proponent of innovative ways of doing journalism, and I think one thing that we can provide before a company invests millions of dollars in a new technology or a new way of developing their product, they can use our labs and they can use our resources to test that out. And we can develop that in partnership. And we can certainly partner up with more schools abroad and have that be more of a formal, ongoing process, not only sending students or faculty abroad for short-term experiences, but also have a more long-term partnership. No matter the changes in the industry and the platforms and digital technologies, we need content providers. It's not enough to put up a blog or a website if you don't have information to give to the audience. So you have to give information that is trustworthy, reliable, and it's actually using 200 or 300 years of what we have learned in the craft of journalism. So I think journalism, public relations, and advertising are essential right now in this new environment.